Get ready for cargo shots from the Strait Times, presented by Hactl. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
FedEx has launched a new cargo route, boosting trade between Asia and the US. What is Dnata's $110 million mega investment? And what developments occurred at the IATA World Cargo Symposium 2025 in Dubai? Stay tuned with us as we discuss the top interesting stories of this week from the world of air cargo. I am Nikita Sebastian and you are watching Cargo Shots presented by Hactl. FedEx has officially launched its first direct all-cargo flight from Changi International Airport in Singapore to Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport in Anchorage, US. With this move, FedEx has become the only logistics provider operating a direct, non-stop route from Singapore to the continental US. In a LinkedIn post, Kavalpreet, President Asia Pacific FedEx, highlighted the historic nature of this launch, calling it a major milestone for regional connectivity and customer service. The new route strengthens the trade corridor between Southeast Asia and the US, benefiting industries such as e-commerce and high-tech. The connection between Singapore and Anchorage is operated by a Boeing 777 freighter 6 times a week. At the same time, the return flight currently runs once weekly, with plans to increase its frequency later this summer, according to the Changi Airport Group. Atlas Air has officially concluded its 767 crew, maintenance and insurance operations for Amazon Air, with the final 767F flight completed on April 6, 2025 from Mexico City International Airport to Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport. The airline confirmed to the Strait Times that it will complete all remaining 737 CMI flying by the end of May 2025. Atlas Air had previously announced plans to exit all Amazon CMI flying by mid-2025 as part of a strategic shift towards global long-haul wide-body operations. Meanwhile, Titan Aviation Leasing has extended the dry lease of 16 Boeing 767-300Fs to Amazon for 3 more years. Atlas will reallocate resources to its growing 747 and 777 fleet to meet continued strong demand in global e-commerce, military and commercial markets. Amazon Air currently operates a fleet of 99 aircraft, including Airbus A330-300Fs and Boeing 737-800Fs and 767-300Fs. Atlas has provided CMI services for 25 converted freighters operated by Amazon, including 8 737-800Fs and 17 767-300Fs. Swissport reported a strong performance in 2024, achieving revenues of €3.7 billion, a 11% increase from the previous year. The company served 247 million passengers and handled over 5 million tons of cargo, marking a 6.4% rise in cargo operations at 117 air cargo centers worldwide. Passenger numbers grew by 6.5%, reaching the highest level since 2019. Swissport also saw a nearly 14% increase in guests at its Aspire executive lounges, welcoming 5.9 million in 2024. The company's growth was supported by contract wins, including partnerships with Lufthansa Group at Heathrow and Qantas in Melbourne. Swissport expanded its lounge portfolio, adding new locations in Morocco, Seoul, Amsterdam, and Newcastle. With a workforce of 62,000 employees worldwide, Swissport aims to maintain its focus on innovation and operational improvements as it looks ahead to 2025. Dnata has announced plans for 3 major cargo infrastructure projects in Europe and the Middle East, investing over $110 million by 2025. The projects include a 61,000-meter-square facility at Schiphol Airport set to open in July 2025, a 20,000-meter-square center in Erbil also slated for completion in July 2025, and a 57,000-meter-square temperature-controlled warehouse at Dubai South, which will be operational by the end of 2025. These developments aim to enhance automation, scalability, and energy efficiency in Dnata's global cargo network. Meanwhile, Dnata achieved a milestone in Dubai, processing over 1 million tons of cargo between April 2024 and March 2025, marking a 30% year-on-year increase. The company's success is attributed to its advanced digital systems, including OneCargo, and sustainability efforts such as converting its fleet to biodiesel. Dnata continues to expand globally, handling 2.9 million tons of cargo in 2023-2024, with significant growth in the UAE. Air Transport Services Group has officially been acquired by investment firm Stonepeak in an all-cash transaction valued at approximately $3.1 billion. The acquisition, announced in November 2024 and approved by shareholders in February 2025, has now been completed. Following the deal, ATSG's common shares have been delisted from Nasdaq, and shareholders will receive $22.50 per share in cash. As a private company, ATSG will focus on scaling its aircraft leasing and air cargo operations with Stonepeak's backing, which brings deep experience in the transportation and logistics sectors. The International Air Transport Association's World Cargo Symposium 2025 concluded on April 17 in Dubai, gathering over 1,900 delegates. UAE Minister of Economy Abdullah bin Tawq Al Mari emphasized the aviation sector's 13% GDP contribution and sustainability efforts. Willie Walsh, IATA Director General, discussed digitalization's role in improving shipment accuracy, while Brendan Sullivan, IATA's Global Head of Cargo, stressed the need for stronger compliance with dangerous goods regulations. Clive Saub-Hopkins, CEO of Airport Operations at Dnata, called for net zero collaboration. Meanwhile, Badr Abbas, the newly appointed Divisional Senior Vice President at Emirates Sky Cargo, focused on capacity planning and innovation. AI and data science emerged as key themes, with leaders from Cathay Cargo and Dnata discussing applications for inventory optimization and predictive analytics. The event underscored the importance of collaboration and agility in shaping the future of air cargo. The next IATA World Cargo Symposium will take place in Lima, Peru in 2026. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Start Times, presented by Hactl. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.